The counting man. Michael sat down on the bench, checking his watch as his leg nervously tapped the floor. The bus was running late today. That was good for him. He needed to make a good impression at this interview. The job could be a great stepping stone in this career. He had to get it, and if bus didn't hurry up, he would. Come on, he murmured. Let's hurry this up. A car passed by nearly every second, but not bus yet. He was shaking just a little, he shook. But he was anxious. He looked to his side to see an older gentleman sitting on the bench next to him, a top hat covering his ears as he snored gently. Michael sighed, turning his attention back to the road where he waited for the bus to come. If only he could be like this guy, sleeping soundly without a care in the world. The man looked very old. He's probably been retired for years now and just enjoying a low-stress life. Years before Michael would reach that level, Hex only had bachelor for 3 months now. His life was only beginning. His heart leaped as he saw the bus around the corner, and he jumped to his feet to be ready to get right on. He turned to look at the old man, wondering if he should make him know that the bus was here. That was but only the right thing to do. Maybe this gentleman was trying to get somewhere, to it was right to let him sleep in truth. Michael stepped away from the bus, nudging the old man. Hey, the bus just arrived, he said. The man's head lighted up, his wide as he swallowed a snore. He looked around for a minute. Then his eyes fixated on Michael. 200,000 for 274, he said. What? 200,000 273, 200,000 272, 200,000 271, 200,000. Michael tried speaking again, jostling the old man a little. Come on, the bus is here. That is what you were working for, isn't it? 200,000 268, 200,000 267, 200,000. Michael rolled his ears, stepping away and entered the bus. Whatever the motor, sometimes dragons just need to be let alone, I guess. He grabbed hold of the carrying rail and braced himself as the bus lurched forward. Over the gate, what hopefully would be good news. He almost could feel his feet. He was so nervous. He gathered that I won't be until after the interview had be able to stand comfortably again. By the time the interview was finished, truth, he wasn't sure if he'd feel his feet like he'd hoped. Well, Mr. Sanchez, I must say I've been cute. Pressed with you thus far. The man stood up from behind the desk and extended his arm, which Michael took. Let me review you and Mr. White's resumes again, and I'll call you by the end of the week with news. Thank you, Mr. Wagner. Michael said he was beaming, but the anxiety had subsided like he had truth it would, but he had done his best, and it was all that mattered. It was all up to fate now. He left Wagner's office, stopped into the elevator to take him back down to the streets. He'd be heading straight home and putting a hamburger on the stove for dinner. Some nice steak seasoning made even the cheapest of frozen hamburgers taste gourmet. Maybe if Wagner called him back and told him he died, get the job, he'd go out and celebrate with a real streak. Get some real food, not just whatever he could with in his small freezer back in his apartment. He stepped off the bus with haste. The more the truth about food, the more his stomach growled at him. He could almost taste that hamburger already. The man was there. The one from his morning who was drunk or high, whatever he was still here. Short-eyed Michael trailed off, shaking the truth away. It was better to just move along, get on with the things. 155,003, 155,002, 155,001, 154,000. Had I been counting all day, there's something there sporting of numbers. Michael scoffed. Well then, yeah, I'll let him on this own. Don't need to help some drug addict. He walked past the man on the bench just as he got to 154,988. Michael awoke the next morning to the sound of his phone ringing. He groaned, having felt like he just barely fell asleep. Even the melatonin he took didn't seem to help, as he only fell asleep around there in the morning. He had just been too darn nervous to let his body relax. He groped for the phone, getting a hold of it after a few moments. Without looking at the caller ID, he swiped to answer and began groggily speaking into the mic. Hello? It's Michael Sanchez. He shut up. Isabel recognized the voice of Mr. Wagner. Yes, this is him. Mr. Sanchez, I'm very pleased to inform you we will be expecting you here in the office Thursday morning. Can you make that commitment? Michael heart-leaped, a massive smile crossing his face. Today's Tuesday? Yes, sir. Yeah, I think I can be there Tuesday, absolutely. Very good, I look forward to working with you. Yes, thank you, sir, thank you very much. Goodbye now. Bye-bye. Wagner hung up and Michael leaned back in his bed, shaking his fist in celebration. Yes, I did it, I have it. Oh, mama. Spero che per essere aquí. He looked at his phone. It was just past noon. Well, it certainly wasn't too early for the Texas Roadhouse to be serving steaks right now. I've got a shower. He leaped off the bed, hopping on over to his lover and turning on the water. After a nice long and hot rinse, he got out to get dressed. He smiled to himself all the while sleeping on the sneaks and putting his phone back in his pocket. As he stepped out of the apartment, he marched down the stairs towards the street, stepping out into the warm yet brisk air around him. Oh, today is a good day. His smile faded a bit when he took the bench. That man, he was still there, just sitting there, staring blankly up at the sky. He brow raised. Michael walked over to him and slowly began hearing numbers yet again. 75,700, 75,651, 75,650. Michael discovered and the man again. Banks and what border is this? He wasn't sure why it should matter to him if some old homeless guy wanted to spend time saying numbers all day. But the fact he went from what to 100,000 or whatever yesterday morning to now something about just rubbed him the wrong way. The idiot was wasting his life counting. He ought to spend so much time just saying numbers. It was so gross. But then again, why should Michael care? Why should he care at all? It should matter to him. I didn't matter to him. No, it's so big. He just walked on past, right up the curb, the wait for the bus. Hey, mister, what the heck are you calling for? Michael shouted. The old man just continued to stare at the sky, spouting of numbers 77,607, 75,606. Hey, I'm talking to you. He grabbed the man's shoulder, shaking him a little. ¿Entiendes español? ¿Necesitas ayuda, señor? 75,601, 75,600. He shook him again. Come on, why are you counting? Hey, Michael turned it around to see a large, burly man standing behind him. What was going on? Michael sang it, embarrassed, nothing. What are you screaming at that guy for? Nothing. It must be something. Michael's sickness just won't stop counting, so is that the problem? He rolled on his yeah, I'll him alone. Alright, the man moved along, and Michael continues to stare at the gentleman next to him. He just sat there staring at the sky. He hadn't even seemed to notice Michael yelling in his face at all. Had this guy even slept, eaten anything? As far as Michael could tell, he hadn't moved from that spot or stopped counting signs yesterday morning. The idiot was going to die of disease or hunger something, and it won't be anyone's fault but the idiot himself. He was just some broom. Why should Michael care? I just wait. He said the party celebrate. Michael was on top of the world by the time he got home that afternoon. He got the job that morning, or technically afternoon, and they meet the most beautiful woman at the bar tonight. He got her number with the head scrunched ugly in his hand. I'm king in the world, he shouted, grinning fiercely. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise, said a passerby. Oh, screw off, Michael jeered. Within a moment he returned to his drunken smile, kissing the little piece of paper he held in his hands. It was a pretty number, a really nice gorgeous number he had right there. A gorgeous number from a gorgeous girl. At least he hoped she was gorgeous. She might be hideous and the alcohol was missing with him, whatever the case, and was just glad to have a date that weekend, and it was thanks to this number right here. Speaking of numbers, he was passing by the counting man again. 40,962, 40,961, 40,960. Michael chuckled. Maybe I'll join the accounting man. What number can you own? 40,950, 55, ha. The man just stared off into the dark sky, and giving Michael even a moment of acknowledgement. Whatever, man, I see you tomorrow, eh? He walked past him, grinning weirdly as he marched into his apartment and began up the stairs to his room. He didn't give himself to even remove his shoes before he fell into bed dead asleep. Michael awoke the next morning with a miserable head chest to toss it and turn it in bed, trying desperately to find some position that would make it go away, but inevitably falling. He groaned as he got out of bed, gritting his teeth as he walked into the bathroom to pull out the painkillers. Tarlino hit mortal, removing the medicine cartridge. He opened the lid and pulled out a couple of pills and drank from the sink a swig of water of his mouth. He popped the pills into his mouth and swallowed. Gotta remember, drink so much. He yawned, checking the notification of his phone before stabbing his face into his pillow. He turned to look out his window. Gradually in the morning, maybe some fresh air would feel nice. He wondered. He took a deep sigh. He got up to throw on some semi-decent clothes and shoes. He headed out, phone in pocket and case in the other. It was unseasonably cold when he stopped outside. He was about to turn back around and grab his jacket when he saw the man again. He was still sitting there, staring blankly into the sky as he counted to matter numbers around the sky. His path was lunatic. He began walking towards the bench, wondering what he's doing. Why did he care so much? If the man had stopped to eat or drink or sleep, why should he care? It wasn't his health that was in jeopardy, it was the idiots. Maybe it's just brotherhood him that guy's health was in jeopardy. He hadn't moved that spot for days nowadays. He counted man, he colored have some food. I've got some food back in my apartment upstairs. If you some with gone with me, give you some. 145, 144. Hey, hombre, I'm talking to you, you hungry man. You've been sitting there counting for days. Come on, I've got some food and water if you want. 129, 128. It's pointless. You won't listen to me anyways. To booty counting what? Counting for reason. The man suddenly shifted in his seat. Still counting, he bent over and pulled something out of the bag by his feet. A slip of paper. He wrote something on it and then handed it to Michael. Heartbeats, Michael said, staring blankly in the paper. What's the next supposed to mean? 70, 69, 68, 67, 66. Hey man, come on, you don't need to count. Come on, I've been watching you for days now. I'm worried about you. I'm caring, guys, you know. I didn't want you scared to dash out the 43, 42, 41, 40. Are you ever gonna respond to me? The man suddenly stopped, rising only 5 feet above the ground. He turned around, his ears wide, as he continued to spout number 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. Alright, man, you're kinda freaking me out. 26, 25, 24, 23. Come on, what are you doing? What are you looking at me like that? 18, 17, 16, 15. Hey, again, you going to say something other than that? It's just normal human defense. It responds when someone looks to you. 9 and 7, 6. Michael could feel himself sweating, his throat constricting as his heart rate continued to rise. He was shaking, not sure why, but all of a sudden he don't feel well. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There was a sudden pain in Michael's chest, and he collapsed to the ground as he let out a scream. Everyone within a 24 radius suddenly crowded around him. He felt someone grab hold of his wrist. I don't feel a pulse. Someone call 911. This man is having a heart attack. Michael was struggling to breathe, staring into the eyes of the contact man. Call 911, hurry. Michael saw someone pulling out their phone, yelling as fast as they could. He just continued to stare at the contact man, who was now staring at the man who had climbed onto his chest and was giving him CPR. The ears of the contact man squinted as if he was closely examining the CPR gear. He looked him up and down, then turned around and began looking away. 2,140,323, 2,140,322. Michael and the man on his chest, a sudden pit in the stomach, forming for him as the world around him became blurry and darkened, releasing that 2 million volts. That